Well, as we continue with more of Heartbeat Magazine, we did go out to Boston, meeting up with a DJ named Barry Scott. He's playing the #1 hits that you'll never find on compact disc in a #1 Sunday night radio show from 7 to 11 on WZLX.
WZLX and the Lost 45s with Billy Ocean 11 years ago before he hit it big just recently. That's LOD, Love on Delivery, and Love Really Hurts Without You. It's almost 7:30. My name is Barry Scott. You're on the Lost 45s with New England's largest record library, and our call letters are WZLX with back-to-back records from the group Stories, who gave us Brother Louie. This one's called Mammy Blue.
The Lost 45s. These typically are songs you and millions of others collected as you were going through your teen years. Many were mega hits, but trying to find these same songs on the radio now has been a losing proposition. Remember this one?
Saturday night, I just can't breathe. I got a day. Let the good old roll.
Now enter a 24-year-old disc jockey with classic hit station WZLX in Boston named Barry Scott. He's an avid collector of these hits who wanted to bring them back to the airwaves, but management had other thoughts.
And then I went into the office that day with the brand new people that had come in and said, you know, this is the idea that I have, and I'd like to play the Partridge Family, and I'd like to play the Archies, and I'd like to play the Bay City Rollers, and they just laughed. I mean, they literally laughed at me. And I had a press package from college all set up, and said I had to fight with them for months, about 4 or 5 months. Finally, the program director said, why don't we give them a try, and we gave them a shot at midnight to 1 a.m. on a Sunday night.
So, from the WZLX studios way up in Boston's Hancock Tower, Barry got his start. The first show prompted hundreds of calls and letters from listeners who couldn't believe what they were hearing, and the Lost 45's craze hasn't slowed down since.
Joe, what can I do for you?
How about some Lost ones from John and Ringo?
Okay. Anything in particular?
No, anything.
All right, we'll try to get to them a little later on, since we did Paul and George already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you for calling in.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Requests come from all age groups for songs basically from the decades of the 60s and 70s.
Sometimes they would say, I feel a little stupid, but can I hear the song by the Bay City Rollers? And that was the fun of it. I don't have very many Beatles albums. I don't have that much classic stuff from Elton John or for any of the Moody Blues or groups like that. Instead, I have the entire collection by Cher. I have all the Sonny and Cher albums. I have every album produced by Tony DeFranco and the DeFranco family, which is 3 or 4 of them. They used to have records on the back of cereal boxes. And on the back of like honeycomb and boxes and things like that. And there were Archie's records and there were things like that. Yes. And I used to collect those too.
Do you still have some of those around?
Yes. I can't play them though. They sound terrible on the air. I tried once.
We're talking about tunes you probably still have in some forgotten closet.
Lose your head, 'cause to tell you the truth, I've been with her myself. That's the night that the lights went out in Georgia. That's the night that they haunted the innocent man. Well, don't trust your soul to no backwoods southern. I just decided to myself, I'd hide it to myself and never talk about it, and did not go and shout it when you walked into the room. I think I love you.
And the Lost 45 with Eric Carmen, and a record from September of 1977 that made it into the top 40. It's called Sunrise. We also heard She Did It, as we do back-to-back Lost Twofers tonight. Coming up at 9 o'clock, our theme this week to get you thinking on the phones tonight is called 8 Days a Week. It was requested by Ronnie in Avon. It's all songs with days of the week in their title. It's coming up at 9. Right now, twofer from Billy Ocean. I think most people take it as a fun show where you can hear songs that were funny, and there's also some serious people who take it for the songs that slipped by, that are real rare, that get on. There's plenty of songs that to number, top 50 or the top 100 that are real good, that were just weren't played for some reason. And some people, real music aficionados, listen for that. In the last year, though, the ratings really took off. In the last ratings book, it was just #1 right across the board. Adults 18 to 55, which was
incredible.
So, and there's nothing else to do on a Sunday night. I think it's a fun thing on a Sunday night. It's exciting, and it's a fun show to be involved with, because the people who listen are really loyal and listen every single Sunday. And I couldn't ask for a better audience. They're amazing.
Barry Scott's radio show can be heard again on Sunday nights from 7 to 11 p.m. on 100.7 FM WZLX. Barry's also interested in new Lost 45s. If you have any to donate to the cause, contact Barry at the number you see here. That's also